like who does she think she is or whatnot. Just know that at the end of the day, when I succeed for me. If I fail, I fail for you. It has nothing to do with you. It won't affect you in any way. I am doing me, and you should start doing you as well. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about a guide for young people so that they can discover what to do with their lives. I wish when I was younger, when I was 16, 17, 18, I knew where to look to find motivation and guidance of, what to do with my life, where I should head, what decisions should I take for myself that will be better for the future me. So I wanted to share some of my experiences of my 27 years of living and what I have discovered that I wish I knew back then to guide me to be who I now know that I want to be. So I jotted down a few things on my phone, a few points that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'll dive into them a little bit so that you guys could understand what I mean. And I'm sure I'll do a part 2 video of this video because I don't want to talk a lot so that the information is not overwhelming. So let's get right into it. The first point I want to start with is you can't figure out your future overnight. I know for a lot of young people, especially in high school, going to varsity soon and having to think about what do I want to do with my life, who do I want to be, what do I want to contribute to society and whatnot. It could be overwhelming. I mean, I know for me, I knew I wanted to do something great, but with purpose as well. So it kind of gets, it gets overwhelming, and you can get like depression over it. It can really drag you down. But don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, and just know that things don't happen overnight. So gradually start thinking about what you're good at, what you're passionate about, what you want to impact in the world. Slowly start thinking about that, and I think one of the answers to those questions will lead you to slowly figuring out what you want to do. And know that, like, you are allowed to make a decision when you're younger and change your mind when you get older. I know that I studied something when I was younger that now when I think back at it, it wasn't me at all. It wasn't me at all. And as much as a lot of things that I regret have happened when it comes to my studies, some things happen for a reason. Because right now, I think I'm so late to the party, but I'm starting to figure out who I am and what I want to do and how I want to impact the world. So if you don't want to be like me and like be a late bloomer, look at this video, check me out and listen to what I have to say. Hopefully it'll guide you to live this life thing a little bit better than I did. So the second part of it is align yourself with your passions. Figure out what you want to do, and then go with what are the steps that I have to do to get there. If you want to be a singer, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be an architect, if you want to be an accountant, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be, I don't know, a rapper, whatever that you want to be, figure out what that thing is and what are the steps that you need to take to get to that place. The nice thing about right now, in this current moment in our lives, is that literally anything is possible. You can do what you love and earn a living out of it. I love that. It wasn't as clear for me when I was growing up. It wasn't in trend. A lot of people were not taking risks, so I didn't know a lot of people who did a lot of things that were not of the norm, that were successful and making money out of it. But now we can see a lot of people making a good living out of their passions. So I think that's one of the greatest gifts that the 20th century has given us for the past couple of years, for this decade, if I can say, that it has opened our eyes to, you can do what you love and earn a living and make a living out of it. I love that. So that means the sky is not even the limit. You can go over it and touch the stars. So I love that. So that's my second pointer. My third pointer is overcome distractions and stop procrastinating. Stop doubting yourself. I know, I've had this thing of, I listen more to what I think people want to see from me, or I listen to people's opinions more than I listen to myself. Yes, look for advice. Sit down with your parents, listen to what they have to say about what you want to align yourself with. That's their advice, but know that they're from a different era, so they might be advising you out of fear as well. Tell your friends, hear what they have to say, because they know you better as well. They've been around you. But at the end of the day, whoever gives you advice, know that you have the last word. You have the last say. And if your instinct, if your gut, if your feeling, if whatever, if you were praying and that prayer and that feeling and your gut is telling you this is the right path for me, then go for it. At the end of the day, you must know that even if you fail and people laugh or people say, oh, I told you so, you failed. They didn't. Every decision affects you, not the next person, not you. So make sure that when you go for something, failure or not, you go for it wholeheartedly. Whether you succeed or you fail, it's up to you. It's in your hands. And other people's reactions don't matter. So just keep that in mind. And the last one that I want to tell you is you are never too young. You can start whatever that you want at whatever age you want. You are never too young, you are never too old. I am 27. I only started my business 2-3 years ago. So I was 24. I feel like for society that's late. For society that's late for you to discover that no, this is the route that I want to take. But who cares? I am now living a life that I feel is aligned with my purpose. And as time goes by, I'll be sharing my journey with you. I'm going through a lot of changes, a lot of exciting, bold, scary changes that I have made so that I can align better with what I feel my purpose is. So you are never too young. You are never too old to start. I want to share a few quotes with you guys that I've read that have motivated me from a man that I respect and who doesn't really live for society, which is Denzel Washington, one of the brilliant human beings of this world. I want to just share a few quotes with you that I usually read. The first one is, learn to do by doing. My company, I only had an idea. I have a printing company. I didn't know nothing about printing. I didn't know about drawing or I only knew that I have a creative mind and I am passionate about my idea and I feel like it's unique and it could be successful. That's all I knew. Everything else I did after I had decided that this is what I want to follow. So I learned to print. I'm slowly learning how to design now. I'm not that great at it, but I'm slowly learning how to design now. And I have people who are helping me, who are designers, who are good at it, that I can outsource. But printing wise, equipment wise, I learned as I went. So all you have to do is start. Then everything else will fall into place. And the second quote is, progress is not perfection. We strive for perfection, not progress. We don't strive to grow, we strive to seem like what we're doing is perfect. That's something that I'm slowly learning. It's difficult for me because now in this space of Instagram and Twitter and YouTube, like we are selling perfection to everybody, but we should be selling progress. We should be selling, I am better today than I was yesterday, and I'll be better tomorrow than I am today. Progress. Number 3 is, I love this one, ease is a greater threat to success than hardship. We may think that our journey is supposed to be easy, without any potholes, any bumps, nothing. And once you cruise into that lane of you obtain whatever that you desired easy, first of all, you don't appreciate it as much as you should, and you don't know how to work hard at it to make sure that you sustain it. Where else, if the road that you took was full of bumps, potholes, tsunamis, and whatever, earthquakes, and you overcame, and now you're at the pinnacle of your success. You know how to obtain it because you faced it all, and you know how to grow it further because you've seen it all. You know, every obstacle that comes, you are strong enough to face it because you know that the journey was never easy. So ease is a greater threat to success than hardship. My last one is, dreams without goals remain just dreams, and they fuel disappointment. So I think everybody does it. We dream about what we want in our lives, what car, what home, what clothes we want to wear, but we never make it a goal, and we never see the goal through. Because once you take your dream and make it a goal you need to act on it. You write it down somewhere and you need to act on it. A goal is not a goal without action. So once we start realizing that dreaming is not enough, dreaming is great. Let's keep dreaming, but dreaming is not enough. Now you have to transfer your dreams to goals, and you have to take your goals and put action into them and strive to be the best. And that's it from me. I'll see you on my next video. I love you guys. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and please support, subscribe. Let's grow. Let's get to 200 subscribers. I love you.